Today we got a blog post from Call of Duty talking about everything Season 1, and one of the things they talked about was Spec Ops. Now, to be completely honest, there's actually not a lot talked about here, but there are things that I think are actually worth mentioning, and there's one thing they mentioned about raids, or show about raids, that is actually really exciting, and I really want to talk about that. But for now, let's jump over to this article and see exactly what they're saying. So, first things first, they say, is Spec Ops, a new mission, new mission at launch, and the raids season 1 or episode 1 at mid-season. So, as we've known for a while now, raids are not going to be there at the launch of season 1, but the midway point, which I think they've already told us the date for that is December 14th or something like that. So that's when we should expect that. But right away, we see a new image of the brand new, I guess, raid that we're going to be playing, which is called High Ground. So what it says and how this works is successfully find and destroy enemy communication servers to locate the exact 3 hard drives with vital enemy intel. One operator will be tasked with piloting an attack chopper to clear out dangerous landmines, while the other works with the AI allies as a part of the ground assault team to infiltrate the buildings to contain an enemy equipment. And says a little bit more, but regardless, that's how it's going to be played. And honestly, this is kind of what I expected out of Spec Ops, what they were going to do. There's going to be one player doing something and the other player was going to be doing an entirely different complementary thing, like here where, one player's on the ground fighting and the other player's, clearing out mines and stuff like that in a helicopter above. Because the reason I thought they were going to do it like that is because that's what they literally told us at the Call of Duty Next event. That's what they said. So it was weird when launch came around and it was nothing like that, and both players were just kind of working together to do the exact same thing with the exact same method. You guys are both players on the ground, so it was weird that happened. But it seems like with High Ground, they're kind of going to what they originally said with the Spec Ops is going to be, where there's going to be 2 different I guess roles that you could really do. But regardless, this one could potentially be mid. I don't have high hopes for Spec Ops missions. If you guys can't tell, I don't really like them, but this one should be something. Now, one thing that I say that could actually be good about this is because this actually makes it a lot easier to level up our kits right now, because kits take so many stars to level up. I think I don't even have a single kit at tier 5 yet. And it's ridiculous because there's so many stars you need to level up kits, and one of the problems with that is because currently we only have 3 Spec Ops missions, and we can only get 3 stars each on those missions, which is 9 in total a week. So we can only get 9 total a week, which is, I repeat, not that much because how much it takes to actually level up a kit. So that's not really a great thing. But adding another mission gives us an entire new set of, or 3 new stars you could potentially get every week, which will bump it up to 12. Not exactly the ideal number, but at least it's definitely more than what we're getting before. And that should definitely shorten the amount of time it takes to level up our kits, because it's taken a while, and it's going to be a while. But of course, we all know the real reason why we want to level up our kits. It really doesn't have anything to do with Spec Ops, and the reason that is because of this thing down here. This one right here, Raids episode 1, coming in mid-season. And this seems incredibly interesting, and I don't actually know what this says, so let's read what it actually says. Continuing the story of Modern Warfare 2's campaigns, Raids will be the ultimate challenge for trios, mixed with stealth and all-out action and puzzle-solving objective. Expect a full tactical overview of additional raid intel at mid-season. So we're not going to see more for a while, but there's still something that's very exciting to see here, and it's through this image that we have. And I'll put it full screen because this is very important, because one thing I was worried about with the raids is that they're going to be reused areas from El Mazrah, or in other words, the new Warzone map, or even they're going to be reused stuff from the campaign. But this I don't recognize from anything at all. So potentially raids are actually going to be original maps, and that was the big thing that I said that they needed to do with the raids in order to make them successful. They needed to be treated like they were COD Zombies maps. They need to be original. They need to have all original stuff in them, or a lot of original stuff in them. And this definitely, if this truly is an entirely original map, is a humongous W for the raids game mode, and potentially they could be really crazy, and it gets me very excited for what they're going to be doing with raids. Now, of course, this is just one of the check marks that I made a video about, saying that raids needs to do to be successful. I also think they need to have a lot of, I guess, unique, or at least some unique weapons. You know, how zombies has its wonder weapons. I think they should have a similar system and stuff like that, but we will have to wait and see till that mid-season update. So I know it's a little bit of information, it's not really telling us much, but this at least is giving me a little bit more hope for raids, because this is something I was worried about, and it seems to be I guess playing down those worries. We don't know for sure if it's going to be original map, but from this alone, it's making it look like it is, and that is an absolute W, and I cannot wait to learn more information about raids. And of course, because of that, we still have to play freaking Spec Ops and level up our kits, because they keep telling us level up those kits, but at the same time, they make it incredibly difficult to level up those kits. But regardless, though, that's everything we learned about Spec Ops / raids in this new blog post update. Definitely making it slightly easier for us to actually level up our kits by adding an entirely new mission, which is 3 more a week, stars that is, and then also potentially raids are going to have original maps, and that's just some good news, and I just cannot wait. Regardless, though, that's about it for this video, but I'm curious what you guys think about this. Do you guys think raids are actually going to be original maps, or they're going to be actually reused and I'm just being an idiot and this is actually a place from campaign or something like that? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment sections below. Regardless, though, that's going to wrap it up for me. If you guys did enjoy the video, definitely do all the normal YouTube stuff: like, subscribe, bell, share, and all that great stuff. But I'm going to go, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream, video, or whatever the heck it may be. And laters, guys.